Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come and run my mouth for a quick second. Now, listen. Lee Daniels apologized to Monique on stage at one of her shows. I think they were in Staten Island. Listen, for those who don't know, I have been Team Monique from the get-go. No, I was not canceling it. At one point, I didn't even have Netflix. But no, I wasn't canceling Netflix, but I always believed her story. The only time I ever just started to question Monique was a minute into her, basically letting it be known what happened to her. I didn't know what, because I felt at one point, girl, you're really going to get some powerful people, right? Oprah got some power. Tyler got some power, right? Lee probably got a little bit of power. But I know Oprah got some power. So I'm like, girl, at some point you told your story. What's going to happen now? You see what I'm saying? Like you're steady. Every time I guess it eventually worked. But every time I saw her get on some type of platform, she was always telling the story. And I was like, well, girl, what's going to be the outcome of this? Because at this point, girl, the girls clearly don't care. So that's the only time I really was just like, girl, I think it's time for her to kind of let it go and just try her hardest to, make it work with what she got. I never thought the woman was lying. I always thought that she was telling the truth because nobody just wakes up and says, let me go toe-to-toe with Oprah Winfrey. Okay? Nobody says, let me go toe-to-toe with Tyler Perry. I always understood what she was saying. I always didn't blame her for standing up for what she believed in, right? Her story has remained the same since the get-go. I always thought that it was up how Tyler, Oprah, and Lee did her. I understand that sometimes people will say that's the name of the game. Somebody asked me one time, well, Rodney, if you had a chance and you had to go promote something, would you do it for free? Unfortunately, I'll be honest, I probably would, depending on what it was. Some people, with Monique, she let the girls know, I don't care what y'all say is how it's supposed to go. I'm not working for free. Because that was the whole thing. For those who don't know, basically, long story short, when she did the movie Precious, they wanted her to basically promote the movie for free. And then when the movie came out, I think the movie was bigger than what they thought it was going to be. I think that's when they wanted her to promote the movie for free. I think that's when her husband, who I think she has a weird relationship with, but that's another story for another day. That's when her husband, who's also her manager, basically let them know that Monique didn't want to work for free and that she wanted to get paid to do this extra stuff. I guess because the movie was blowing up. I can't remember all the details. We talked about this more than a few times on my channel. I think because the movie was blowing up, they then wanted her to travel around and work for free. And she was like, no, I'm not doing that unless y'all pay me. Y'all making money, why I'm not making money? Made sense to me. Again, if that was me, could I see myself just being like, yeah, girl, let me just go out here and just promote this movie? I could see it happening, right? Once you get to a certain spot in your career, then you could probably make those demands of, I ain't doing nothing for free. But I guess they felt like, Monique, you ain't really up there yet. I don't know. So she, once she basically told them she wasn't going to work for free, they got upset, and her career was never the same after that. And she came out basically letting it be known the issues that she has with Oprah, Lee Daniels, and Tyler Perry. And I believed everything she had to say. I remember her saying how Tyler Perry basically tried to put out there on the streets that she was hard to work with. We ain't never heard nothing about Monique being hard to work with. I forgot what she said about Lee Daniels. I think Lee Daniels just got mad basically because she wouldn't help promote Precious for free. Then she told the story about Oprah having her family on her show after they had a conversation about, I guess, them not being on her show. She had some trauma with her family. I think her brother violated her or something like that. I can't remember the details, but I always believed Monique. So Lee has apologized to Monique. The only thing I have a question about is Monique, because Monique, I think I could have swore Monique said the other day on T.S. Madison's show that their lawsuit with Netflix was still going on. I could have swore that's what she said. But the movie that she's supposed to be in now with Lee Daniels is supposed to be on Netflix. So sis, how is that gonna work? Because I know you ain't. I know the people ain't letting you sue them and be in the movie. How's that working? The people ain't letting you sue them and be on their stuff and make some money. Like that, I don't think it don't work like that. So I really want to know now, as much as I am Team Monique in this situation, Monique, now where do you stand with Netflix? Because again, and I could be wrong, I don't know. It's hard for me to believe that Netflix would allow this lawsuit to continue while you shoot a movie. And I think that, again, the movie that she's shooting with Lee Daniels is supposed to appear on Netflix. I don't know. Maybe we'll learn more details later on, but I'm happy that he apologized to her. I think that they all should apologize. I don't know if it's going to happen with Tyler and Oprah, but that's the only thing. Well, not the only thing, okay? But that's one of the things where it made me side eye Oprah, like, oh, girl, you really moving dirty in these streets. But like I always say, you don't get that big and that rich and that powerful without stepping over a few people. So best believe, when the girls start making all that money and having all that net worth and, having all that power, access, and resource, baby, the girls have stepped over a few people. They have. They've hurt a few feelings and damaged a couple of people. Yeah. I just think it's wrong what Oprah did to Monique. I really do. I hope that Oprah comes out and tries to make it right. Because at one point, it's kind of like Will Smith. And I'm not going back to that Chris Rock stuff. But it's kind of like with Will Smith and Aunt Viv. Will had to own up to what he did, or at least what Aunt Viv felt her experience was while on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I remember him saying, like, you can't go around here trying to act like you spreading this love and positivity, and you know for a fact it's one person out there who basically hates your guts, and you could do something to try and fix it. Like, this woman is going through what she's going through. I just feel like that's what Oprah, you can't be having all this soulful Sundays and getting in touch with yourself, and girl, you out here like low-key just stepping on people, and you done hurt somebody, but girl, you don't even want to stop and see if the person is okay. Or see, girl, what did I do to you? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, shout out to Monique. Lee Daniels was up there, girl. Ass crack all out. Girl, almost Harlem shaking. I said, look at her. Now she want to apologize. I mean, apology is never too late, right? Sometimes it is, but girl, and I guess in this case, it's never too late. I think that's just what Monique wanted. I think what Monique just wants the people to say, because I think once they admit that, girl, yeah, we really fucked over Monique, I think at that point people will start to deal with Monique. But I think that the part of the reason why Monique does not get work is because I think they closed those doors for Monique. I do. Now, Monique will probably say, I know somebody gonna get in the comment section and say, well, after she won the Oscar. That Oscar really don't mean, I'm sorry to tell y'all, that Oscar really don't be meaning nothing. Like, I think they hyped the girls up to make them believe that once you win an Oscar, your career is just gonna be like life-changing. But when you really sit back and think about it, the girls who won an Oscar, like, how are their careers after they won the Oscar? Probably still the same. Okay? So it's kind of like if you were this big movie star before the Oscar, you're probably still going to be one after. If you were not this big movie star before the Oscars, but then you won the Oscar, you might probably get a role or two. But you're probably not going to be getting roles like Meryl. Excuse me, y'all. You're probably not going to get no roles like Meryl Streep or Denzel Washington. I don't know. When I think about it, girl, the girls who won Oscars, girl, they really don't have these just bona fide movie, like, superstar careers. It's kind of like, girl, you won an award. Girl, next case. And I remember she saying that, I guess they promised her after she won the award her. I guess yesterday's price is not today's price. I don't know, girl. Anyways, who else? You know who's a fool? So Arionne Curry and Martell Holt, they were out somewhere the other day. I don't know and I don't care where they were at. She posted pictures. They were live. Shade Room posted the pictures. Or I guess snaps of the live. And it looked like they was having a good time. Let me start off by saying this, okay? At this point, Martell and Arionne, I'm assuming, are a couple. They're dating or they have some type of relationship going on. Martell is divorced. So Martell don't owe Melody, as far as I guess, loyalty, honesty. Girl, he didn't give it to her while he was married to her. You think he's going to give it to her now that they're not together? So it's kind of like, girl, we do have to get to a point. It's kind of like how I kind of look at Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys. Girl, was the story kind of iffy about how Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys got together? Yeah. It didn't look like Swiss Beats was on some cheating, philandering, sneaking in the hotel with Alicia Keys. Yeah. But it's kind of like, girl, people have been married for over a decade now. It's kind of like, girl, we can't, I guess you could, but it's kind of like, girl, what's the point of calling Alicia Keys possibly a home wrecker? Because it's kind of like, girl, they married. Them people got 2 or 3 kids together. They've been married for over a decade, girl. It is what it is. So it's kind of with Martell and Arionne, girl, even if they are dating, girl, it is what it is. Girl, they were dating, girl, they were dating 5, 6, 7 years ago. So it's kind of like, girl, whatever. But I also just want to say this, though. Arionne, you are probably one of the dumbest people I have seen cross my screen. And this is the truth. And people, I hope some of y'all back me up on this. I really tried to give Arionne the benefit of the doubt because I saw how trash of a human being Martell was. And so I was like, and I know how these men can be when it comes to them cheating on their wives, right? So I was like, girl, Martell ain't shit. So I'm like, well, maybe he lied to Arionne. Maybe we don't know the full story. I was really giving her the benefit of the doubt until I could, until if we found out more. And then when Miss Thing did that interview with Tasha K, I said, I said, okay, she's one of those. Okay, you're trifling. You're trifling. You were a participant. You knew what was going on, right? She was lying left and right. At least I thought she was lying left and right. I said, okay. So even though Martell ain't shit, you ain't shit either. That's the moral of the story. I tried to give mama a pass, but I realized that, girl, you just as dirty and grimy as the man who you lay down with. So y'all are match made in heaven, quiet as it's kept, okay? And then when she came out a week or 2 ago talking about she was suicidal, I don't like to, say people are not going through what they say they're going through. But, I was just kind of like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what people are going through. So I'm trying to figure out, Arionne Curry, how is it that you was just on the verge of popping pills and slitting wrists and, girl, jumping off a cliff a couple of weeks ago, and now you got your tongue out smiling and cheesing in pictures? Because from what you tried to make it seem as though the part of the reason why you were suicidal was because of this show. Your man, or the man that you chose to have a baby with, Martell, if you were really suicidal, then why would you continue to put yourself in a position where you would continue to be talked about on the show? Because as long as Melody and Martell are on that show, you will always come up. Not necessarily your name, but your involvement in the situation will always come up. So if you were really suicidal, then why would you then put yourself back into this position where they could continue to talk about you? If you were that worried or that concerned or that down about being discussed, even though they really haven't said your name on the show, but if you were that down about being discussed on the show, I would think that you would have enough sense to remove yourself from a situation that could potentially be harmful for you. Bitch, you sound dumb. And I think you lied about being suicidal now. I didn't want to say it the first time because I was trying to be politically correct, right? Did I say it? Because, I'm ignorant sometimes. I be like, bitch. Sometimes I'll be like, girl, that bitch lying. She ain't going to kill herself. Did I say that? I don't think I said it. I think I was trying to be nice. But this just goes to show that's why people were saying, I think she's lying. And now it's like, girl, you're lying. Because again, you tried to make it seem as though it was a show that had you feeling that way because they discussed you and blah, blah, blah. But then you go again back to the person that's the reason why you're really being discussed on the show. Girl, Ariane, you a hot ass mess. Girl, all I can do is pray. Well, I don't pray. But all I can do is hope that y'all kids don't turn out to be nothing like y'all. Girl. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Miss Thing said, what's understood ain't gotta be explained. Somebody DM'd her and said, but you were suicidal. She said, not because of him. He ain't never left my side. Girl, that's exactly why you almost got your ass whooped by Melody homegirls of Melody. Remember she said that Melody sent some girls to jump on her? Girl, like she was supposed to. See, that's what I be talking about. That's what I be talking about. Y'all be acting like I don't understand how real life. Y'all know y'all be acting like y'all don't understand how real life works. I understand some situations how you can get your ass whooped. It's like I can understand that you cheating with somebody and how somebody could send their homegirls or their ghetto ass cousins to come and whoop your ass. I understand it. I'm not saying it's right, but I can understand how it probably got to that point. I can understand Melody sending some of her cousins to go beat your ass when you got out your car and they ran around the bushes and mollywopped you and monkey stomped you. I can see how that can happen. The other girls be like, I don't understand how they got. No, I can understand. Right? He ain't never left my side. But just the other girl be lying. Ariane, you are a liar. Martell is a liar. You are a liar. You try to make it seem that you had all this power and control over the relationship where I'm the one who, girl, but you on dates with other men responding to Martell. But you the one who got all the power and control. You can't even sit down and be in company of another man without you almost breaking your goddamn fingers trying to call the nigga who married. Girl, bye. And it's so sad because the girl Ariane is a very gorgeous girl. That's one thing I cannot take. The girl is gorgeous. She bad, but that's all she got. This is all she got. Cause this right here is complete. It's not there, girl. It's not there. Look at him, cheesing. Girl, I'm gonna put the picture in the thumbnail. Look at her. Honey, she thinks she got her one. Girl, you think you girl? Let me say something, and y'all can say what y'all want to say. Ain't no way in hell this man treated his ex-wife Melody like shit. This woman had had 4 kids by this man. Even named one of their kids after him. And he still treated her like trash. You don't think he gonna get to the point where he gonna treat your ass like he treated Melody? Girl, you are in for the ride of your life, mama. He about to wear your ass out. Okay? And girl, I'm gonna be here watching, giggling, yeah. Cause we told your ass not to get on. You ain't want to listen. What they say, what my grandma and them used to say, a hard head make a soft ass. Yeah. A hard head make a soft ass. You gonna find out, Miss AC. Okay? Anyways. If I was Melody, I'd let Ariane come on the show. Just so they can work her ass out. Because this is the thing. This is the thing, right? It's one thing when probably me and other people tried to give Ariane the benefit of the doubt, right? Because we really didn't know. But now we know how she moved, girl. The public is not here for Ariane. Girl, you thought your ass was suicidal. Bring your ass on Love and Marriage Huntsville and see how they're going to tear your ass to shreds on Twitter. Because let me say something. It's only so much we can say on YouTube. Okay? Twitter is a whole nother world, honey. It ain't girl, everything over there is girl. It ain't none of that, girl. They wearing your ass out. And they gonna say what they wanna say. Over here we still gotta keep it a little cute. Because we don't want our videos getting demonetized. So we gotta still keep it a little cute. On Twitter, baby, they coming for kneecaps, legs, girl, they poking our eyeballs, cutting off arms, fingers. They don't care on Twitter. You got to have thick skin to be on Twitter, honey. So, girl, they're gonna wear you out. Anyways, I'm gone. Let me go ahead and watch Love and Marriage Huntsville again and take some notes. And I'll be back and talk about these ignorant ass Scott brothers. Girl, bye. And Miss Mary. Miss Mary sound like she sleep with a cigarette right in the corner of her mouth. Bye, y'all. And let me say this too. Ariane. This is how I know Ariane got to be slow, dumb, stupid, and retarded. This man that got on TV and called you a peasant wouldn't even really claim you. Wouldn't even express how much he cares about you. Gets upset and is ready to go to war if somebody mentions the son that he had with you. Mention that baby in front of Martell. Y'all see how Martell be acting when that baby come up? Girl, he be acting a complete fool. And you all out at the basketball game or wherever y'all was at, girl, cheesing. With your hands all around his neck, girl. You happy, girl. He finally, girl. Let it be known. Go ahead and go live. You can show me off. Go ahead. Let them know. I be praying to God. I swear to God. Like, I just be hoping. Like, I know we all go through stuff, right? I ain't never been dumb over no nigga. I've done stupid stuff, but I ain't never been dumb over a nigga. I just hope, and I know and most people experience being stupid in a relationship at least once or twice, maybe three. You know, some of y'all just... I just hope that when my nieces, I think about this all, now I'm being serious. I hope that when my nieces, you know, are grown women and if they, you know, are into men and when these relationships start to happen, I just hope that they are not dumb women. Like, that would be my biggest... I would feel like I failed as an uncle if I found out Bailey, Sloan, or Tatum were just dumb girls over a man. Like, that would really, really bother me. Girl, I would probably like, oh my God, we failed. Like, I get it that I get how people are in relationships. I hope that if that does happen, it's like they learn their lesson and then they done. I just don't want them to be like Arionne Curry dumb. You know what I'm saying? Or just a dumb woman over a man. I just hope their world does not revolve around a man. Like Cher says, like it's a nice to have, right? And if you are crazy over a man, it's because you know you got you a good man, Savannah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you got a good man. But even then, If you know your man is good, then you don't have nothing to worry about. You can just sit back and chill and relax and be cute and live your life like a rich black woman. Anyways, I'm gone. Ariane, I would think you would know more since you came from a 2-parent household. Yeah, that dumb bitch. That Miss Ariane said she grew up in a 2-parent household. And she didn't. That's the gag. Ariane said she grew up in a 2-parent household, y'all. That's what I knew right then. I said, okay, mama ain't wrapped too tight up her. Can you imagine her trying to be somebody's nurse? Girl, I don't want her. I just saw her on TV. She don't even know the difference between a 2-parent household and a single and being raised with a single mother, right? Girl, so I don't want her putting nothing in my arm. Get her out of here. Go get somebody else. Go get Keisha or Naomi or that little white girl, the one who be prancing around here, don't be doing this. Go get one of them, but I don't want her touching nothing in my arm. That would be me acting a goddamn fool when she walked in, trying to go. We just need to take your blood, Mr. But you ain't taking shit. Bitch, I just saw how dumb you are on TV. Bye, y'all.